Finally, I think. Did Devin Haney fire Bill Haney and replace him as trainer? Looks like he might have. And you dang sure know he should. Let's talk about the new update as pictures come out of Devin Haney with Freddie Roach. And I'm going to tell you in this video, I'm going to make the following argument. Devin don't need to fire Bill for the training part. Devin need to deal with Bill for something else. And I don't think Freddie Roach is going to help with it. However, let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, it appears as if Devin Haney is getting back in the ring, training, getting ready for another fight. Talk out there about who he's going to fight next and all this other stuff. And then a picture comes out of him hitting the bags, heavy bag, and Freddie Roach is there. So does that mean that Bill Haney will be replaced as a trainer for Devin Haney? And more importantly, is that the only change that Devin needs to make relative to Bill? As a lot of people are coming out there giving their opinion about it. Now, before I get into it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter, thank you guys so much for your continued support. Really appreciate you. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you, but let's get into this. Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to give you my answer. Replacing Bill Haney with Freddie Roach is probably not a smart move. Probably not a smart move. Because I don't think that you need to get rid of Bill with anything. I don't think that that's a very healthy way to go about Devin Haney's resurrection in the sport of boxing, to fire Bill Haney. I think that that would actually be a very bad decision. I think it would be a bad decision because it's his father. I think it's a bad decision because they have worked together for a long time, and Devin really does rely on Bill for a lot of things. The only question I would have for Devin as Devin figures out what Devin is doing is how do you not throw out the baby with the bathwater? If you guys are not familiar with that phrase, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? You have a dirty tub of water. You want to get rid of the dirty water. So you're going to, right? What are you going to do? You're going to throw the water out. You're going to lift the drain, let the water drain out, or you're going to, if you got a basket, you're going to turn it over. But if you got a baby in there that caused it to be dirty, what do you do with the baby? Because the baby is something you need. The baby is something you love. You keep the baby. You don't throw the baby out just because the baby made the water dirty. You don't throw the baby out with the bath water. That's an old school saying. You get the point. I hope you get the point. Sometimes people don't get the point. So you don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. You don't fire Bill, who's been working with you, knows how to talk to you, knows how to motivate, knows you, and knows Devin, knows him as a person, right? And Devin knows him as a person. They know their tendencies. They know what each other are doing. They know what each other are about, right? But they got some dirty bathwater. So you got to get rid of the dirty bathwater. You got to clean it off. You got to, now what are we going to do? Right? So you bring somebody in to help you. Or you have Bill try to figure it out. You say, look, Dad, I don't want a new trainer, but I do. Let's work with some people. Can you figure this out who we think we can really work with, and have your dad be part of it? But you don't fire him. That's not a smart thing. That's not a smart thing for your kids. That's not good for your mother. Or your stepmother. That's not good for your little brother. That's not good for your little sister. That's not good for anybody. It's not good for public perception of your family. It's not. You know, Devin Haney is Devin Haney. That last name says Haney. He's a Haney. So he got to rep the Haneys. That's what you're supposed to do. So you don't fire your father, first of all. Okay? That's not what you do. Now, Freddie Roach himself, can he help? Yeah, he's a world-class trainer. Been in there with a bunch of world champions. He's got his style. He knows what he's doing. He's worked and had people come to him that were working with other people before, and he's had a lot of success. Been around the block a lot of times. Obviously, a lot you can learn from Freddie Roach. Some people, like my guy Phoenix Assassin, says, yeah, his style may not really work with Devin's, but look. As long as Freddie Roach has been around and he is a real performer, professional fighter, right? And he is a real world-class trainer, man, he can be of immense help to Devin and to Bill, but not to replace. You know what I mean? Not to replace. That's what I would say. Now, what I will tell you though is that Devin needs to, again, not throw the baby out with the bathwater. But I still maintain the biggest issue Devin Haney had in that situation with Ryan Garcia was not the whooping that he got, because that was a problem. It was not the Osterine. If you think that was a problem, personally, I don't think that was a problem. But whatever, I can understand how other people would. But nothing is worse than that net profit deal he got and a $2.6 million advance. Neither of them. Those are the biggest problems. And I'm going to continue to restate that over and over and over and over again until people get that. That's the problem, man. That's the reason his money got funny. Now, at the end of the day, the most important thing about the fight for the fighter, the number one thing is that money. No joke. Like everybody else's job. The most important thing about your job is that you get paid. Everybody's job, boxers included. Most important thing about them is they get paid and they stay on the job. They keep working. That's very important. But you're not going to get paid if you don't have somebody that knows exactly how to get you paid. And I don't mean kinda. I don't mean like, hey, I gotta stick my thumb in the air. Oh, the wind is blowing that way. Oh, I think we should go that way. No, I'm talking about somebody with a lot of experience, a lot of know-how, that has done it multiple times. You can see that have made mistakes. But again, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You don't fire Bill. You help Bill. And you help Bill help himself. And you give Bill the authority to still make the decisions that he's making. However, you look at him and you be like, look, we got to make sure we got to double check this. Because, hey, Fanon is a jerk, but he's damn sure right about that, but that net profit. So we need to have some people go through this stuff with a fine-tooth comb. Devin Haney himself needs to understand basic business principles like that, because he wouldn't have signed it if he saw that. If he knew it, it said net profit right there, and he signed it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, Eddie, so in conclusion, without a doubt, I believe that Devin Haney can benefit from better trainers, more experienced trainers. Everybody could. But that doesn't mean you fire Bill. You don't throw the baby out in the bathwater. It does too much damage to your organization, right? Now, maybe eventually if he wants to kind of move out of that role permanently, that's on Bill. And that's also based on the progression and how things are going. Same thing on the areas of finance. It's not about, like, people make mistakes. As I'm going in on Devin and going in on Bill for these type of conversations, I don't do it without full understanding that, man, I can make this. I wouldn't make that mistake. I ain't gonna lie. But I've had the mistake. But I've been in a situation where I didn't want what was being offered to me that hit them. So I'm very familiar with that, where they may not have been hit with that move before. But now that you have Bill, and Bill has made some mistakes, he's done some great things. He is a bright guy. He is a very intelligent dude. He's an amazingly hardworking guy. And he's down for the cause 100%. And he's your father. You don't get rid of him. You stand by your guy. But you just figure out how you can make minor adjustments and you can get back on your swerve. And make sure you understand that it's all about the money at the end of the day. So all the wins, all the losses, all of that, that's fine. That's the battle. But similar to a college athlete that goes for 4 years on a full ride scholarship, It really wasn't about the ups and downs, the wins and the losses of the matches. It was really about that money you were getting for the scholarships that got you through college, and now you're in medical school. You know what I mean? So it's like you separate the essential things, the bound bedrock essential things, from the nice to haves. Legacy and all that stuff is a nice to have. That money is an essential. You got to get it right. You got to have it tight for today and tomorrow. Because what good does it do if you suffer today and tomorrow and for the rest of your life if somebody remembers you well when you're dead? Doesn't do you any good, at least not that I can conceive of, right? So take care of your business, your foundational business, which is why I love the Gervonta Davis fighting Lamont Roach, because he didn't let people guilt trip him into not fighting anybody at all, right? And not getting the payday and not having this big event go on. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.